What's going on, guys? Tony here with Edge Elite Knife Review. I know what you're thinking, man. Already? It's been 3 days. Usually you take a week or two, or this last one a month, to put out a review. Thankfully, as I mentioned in the last video, got some crazy stuff coming up for the channel and the knife community in general on Instagram. For anybody that follows me there, my buddy Lee Yelverton and I have this awesome project we're working on, and super excited to reveal what's going on in a few days. We'll let you guys know what's happening. So with that being said, I had a knife that I've been carrying. I was waiting to review, but I got a bunch of videos coming up, so I thought, why not just shoot this video today and show you guys. So here's a question. Have any of you ever thought to yourself, man, I feel like carrying a solid chunk of steel in my pocket? Well, if you have, this is the knife to do it. It's a Crkt Amicus. This thing is heavy. This thing is built like a tank. You don't even have to use the blade on this guy in a self-defense situation. Simply take it out of your pocket and chuck it closed at somebody's head, and they're done. This thing is heavy, guys. 6.76 ounces. It's by far the heaviest EDC knife that I have yet, and I have pretty big folders and none of them are this heavy. Surprisingly though, it does not carry heavy in the pocket. Really weird. In the hand it feels like a solid chunk of steel, but in the pocket it's really light. It's funny. This is a Jesper Voxness design. Love this guy's work. Super clean, super elegant. As you can see, I heat anodized the handle scale, so it's got like a really deep bronze, and then you got like some rainbow effect coming in and parts of there. I really love the back spacer on this knife, and you can see I have like a little skull lanyard on there. Oh, look at that. Yeah, the back spacer on this knife is really cool. It's a really nice design aspect. I saw a review of this knife from, I can't remember the gentleman's name, where he stated that most of the weight, a lot of the weight is coming from the backspacer, which is not true. The backspacer and the pocket clip are the lightest parts of this knife. The backspacer is like lightweight aluminum. The weight is coming from these handle scales and the blade. You got a 3.4 inch drop point blade, and of course the standard 8CR13 MOV steel. That's CRKT's go-to steel for their knives. It's a full flat grind, so this is a really good slicer. It's got a really nice point to it as well, and you got your pill-shaped opening hole, your spidey hole. I kind of feels sacrilege to spidey flick it open, but it flies open pretty well. It doesn't shut all that well. Yeah, it doesn't fall shut all that well, but that could just be, you know, it needs lubrication. It needs some kind of, you know, like Benchmade Blue Lube or something. Hey, let me know in the comments, guys, what lubrication do you guys like to use on your pivots for your carrier knives? This thing has got a really, really thick blade stock on it, which is why this blade is heavy. The handles are milled out. You can see it there. So I can imagine if this thing was not milled out, it'd be so much heavier. This, because of the strength of this thing and the robustness, the tank-like quality of this knife, I feel like it would be great for camping, for bushcraft even. I'm sure this would be a good feather sticking blade. And the thing that sucked about it is it came pretty dull, so I did touch up this blade and got it pretty screaming sharp. It was like, there's no way it would have sliced through paper like this when I got it out of the box. Whoa, oh, user error. Oh man, that's me. That's me. That's all me. It's not the knife. Yeah. So you got frame lock. There's an over travel stop in here. It is tip up, tip down, right hand carry only. I really love like the clip side with all these screws and the backspacer here, it reminds me of like a, I don't know, like a like a military vehicle or something, like a World War II plane or a ship. I don't know. It just reminds me of something military, World War II style. Really awesome look to it. It looks real cool. So far, it's been awesome to carry, but I wouldn't want to carry it often or too much more often than I have, just because it's not heavy in the pocket, but it's just such a bulky knife. It's like, I don't know, it's crazy how heavy it is. But I mean, overall, it is an awesome knife. That is the only downside, in my opinion, is the weight of the knife. Other than that, this thing is a pretty beastly knife. I would recommend picking one up. If you don't have one, there's like a bunch of other ones, other models, CRKT models that Jasper Voxness designed. So this is one of them. Really cool. I don't know. I guess I'd say pick one up. Pick one up. Check it out for yourself. It's like what was this? $32. So definitely in that EDC price range. I think it'd be a good knife to keep in your car, in your truck, you know? Keep it in your glove box, in your center console. You got a nice, robust pocket knife with you everywhere you go. You know, this thing is tough. It's really thick blade stock, so I'm sure you could use this for prying. You know, maybe not crazy prying, but I feel like, you know, this knife can handle some abuse when it comes to that sort of stuff. Definitely would keep this in the car. Matter of fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. I have a really gnarly self-defense blade in the car, but I think I'll put this in there too, just in case I roll down a mountainside and find myself stuck in the wilderness. That'd be great to have. Yeah, so pick one of these up, guys. Check it out for yourself. Let me know what you thought about it. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you guys have one, how you guys like it, what do you use it for, your modifications, because this knife is modded a lot that I've seen on Instagram, and a lot of dudes do a way cooler job at modding it than I do. Like I said, I'm entry level into modifying knives. You know, I do stone, acid wash, heat anodizing. That's it. I'm, you know, gonna start getting into other stuff like copper washing, but you know, dudes do regrinds on the blade. They grind up the handles and give it like really cool texturing, because it is really smooth. You know, so they give it texturing and it looks really cool at the same time. Yeah, this thing is, you can do so much with this knife. Yeah, so let me know what you guys have as far as modding on this guy. Like this video, share it with your friends, get people into knives that aren't into knives. Let's help this community grow. Positivity, all love. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and subscribe down below. I will leave a video up here for you guys to check out. And thank you guys for stopping in. See you next time.